You know how some stories just stick with you? They feel like they've been around forever, even if they're brand new. Well, today we're going to look under the hood of a modern myth, the story of Krekku and Tau, to figure out the secret ingredients that make a legend feel so timeless. All right, let's jump right in. Our story kicks off in this beautiful coastal town in Nigeria called Badagry, right there on the Atlantic. And this is where we meet our two main characters, a young man named Krekku and his best friend, Tau, who, yep, you're seeing that right, is a huge, magnificent lion. And really, the heart of this entire legend, the thing that makes it all work, is a relationship we can't help but get invested in. It all starts with this incredible, one-of-a-kind bond between a boy and his lion. I mean, this is what grabs you immediately. It's not just that they're an unlikely pair. The story says they were inseparable right from the get-go. That's the hook. It makes you lean in and ask, okay, how is a friendship like this even possible? So let's look at who they are. On one side, you've got Krekku. He's vibrant, full of life and spirit. And on the other, there's Tau, this powerful, mighty lion. But here's the twist. He's not portrayed as some dangerous beast. He's a gentle giant, a loyal companion. And it's that contrast, that combination of human energy and this massive, gentle strength that really makes their connection so powerful. But here's the thing. This friendship isn't some secret they keep to themselves. Not at all. It becomes something that's woven right into the life of their entire town. They actually become guardians. Yeah, they basically become local celebrities. You can just picture them, strolling through town, maybe past famous landmarks like the first story building. And the key thing here is that they weren't feared. They were beloved. They were seen as protectors, a really core part of the town's identity. And this brings us to a classic idea, a classic archetype, the gentle giant. Think about it for a second. A creature with immense power, something that could be absolutely terrifying, but instead it becomes a source of comfort and safety. This is the whole reason the town didn't just tolerate Tau, they embraced him. This scene from the Badagry festival is just perfect. It shows they weren't just living in the town, they were a part of its very soul. I mean, the image of a lion just chilling out, wagging its tail to the festival drums, that's not just a cute detail. It's a symbol of complete and total harmony. And their connection goes even deeper than that, tying into the very history of the land itself. Here, they're at the point of no return, a place with such a heavy, painful past. And the story tells us that, together, they shared a deep sense of peace there. Wow, this moment takes their bond beyond just a simple friendship. It becomes this shared, quiet understanding of their home's history. You know, every great legend needs that defining moment, that trial by fire, where friendship and character get put to the ultimate test. Well, for Krekku and Tau, that moment came in the form of a ferocious storm. And just like that, the peace of Badagry is completely shattered. A massive storm crashes into the coast. The wind is howling, the rain is relentless, and the whole community is in real, actual danger. The stage is officially set for heroism. And they don't even hesitate. It's like this perfect partnership in the middle of all the chaos. Krekku's got the lantern, providing the light, the guidance. Tau provides the raw strength, a living shield against the wind. And working as one, they guide their neighbors to safety. So this is the crucial point right here. They were already loved, sure, but this act of selfless courage when everything was falling apart, that's what transforms their story from just a local curiosity into a timeless legend. They proved they were the real deal. Okay, so we have this story. Now, let's pull back the curtain a little bit. What are the specific ingredients that took this from a simple, nice tale to a really powerful legend? So it really follows this kind of formula. Step 1. It starts with that super compelling, unlikely bond we talked about. But that's not enough. Step 2, you have to ground that bond in a real community that accepts them. And then, step 3, you solidify their status with that one defining act of courage that proves their greatness when it matters most. It's a 3-step journey, you see, from friendship to legend. When it comes down to it, the storm was just the test. The real reason a story like this endures is because it's not really about a lion or a storm at all. It's about the things we all understand and value, a friendship that defies all the odds, a community that feels like home, and the courage to protect what you love. And so that kind of leaves us with this last question to chew on. We've seen the formula here, the bond, the community, the courage. But what's that extra spark? What's that little bit of magic that makes a hero's story, any hero's story, truly timeless?